Hey YouTube, and welcome back for another video. Today's video is going to be centered around remodeling a home, whether it's a trailer, side project, two-story home, little farmhouse, whatever the case may be. Today's video is going to be centered around remodeling. So, a few months back, like 2 or 3 months, I had bought a trailer, and I got a really good deal on it. I own the trailer now, but it needs a lot of work, so much work, and it's a pain in the ass, especially if you're doing remodeling with somebody that you're dating, somebody you're married to, whatever. It's a pain in the dick to remodel with somebody you're with. So with that being said, if I had to give any advice, it definitely would be to not remodel with somebody that you're with. As harsh as that is. Because it's definitely tested my relationship about a dozen times at least. And it's caused arguments, and all that. And I'm going to explain all that here in a minute. But yeah. So don't remodel with somebody that you'll want to be with. Point blank. Okay. So, with that being said, when I first walked into this trailer, it was disgusting. It was destroyed. Dead roaches all on the walls. And when I tell you that there was at least 10 wasp nests in each wall, I'm being serious. And thankfully none of them were dead, or not dead, none of them were alive until we got to the last wall. That one was alive. Yeah, I wanted to call it quits right then and there. But I didn't give up. As you can see, I'm currently filming from my living room. But yeah, so we tore down all the walls and we ripped up most of the floors and got out all the insulation and all that. The demolition part, the parts where we were taking everything down and needed to replace, dude, that was so easy. So easy. It took us maybe a day and a half, 2 days tops, and that's really pushing it. We had it done in no time. That part wasn't bad at all. So, we get to tearing everything down, and I turned on the power, because I'm like, well, we need power. So, it takes a couple days for the electricity company to come out here and turn it on. Well, we turn it on and realize that we have power in some places of the house, but not in the whole house. Had no power here in the living room, had hardly any power in the kitchen, some power in the spare bedroom, the bathroom, and I believe the back bedroom. And it was iffy near the hallway. Well, with that being said, we had to have an electrician. Guys, I promise I can speak. We had to have an electrician come in and redo the power, redo the wires. Okay. Let me tell you why this next part's messed up. Took him 2 weeks to come out here. He kept coming up with excuse after excuse. Oh, my wife had a heart attack. My tire blew. Going into labor. Oh, it was false labor. I have to go to the dentist. I have to do all these things, and it's why it's preventing me from coming out there. I'm like, okay, I didn't pay for the electrician. My mother-in-law did, and they gave up some money up front, which I would never do. But however the case, he took his time, ran around for 2 weeks, finally came out here. And it took him about 2 days to do. And when he leaves, we realize we didn't have power parts of the house still. So he came out and fixed those parts, but then a couple days go by and we realized we didn't have power in parts of the other house. The back bedroom doesn't have power. Near the back bedroom doesn't have power. So it's been 2 weeks now, and guess what? Yeah, you guessed it, still hasn't been back out here. It's been every excuse in the book, and you know, my mother-in-law's done paid for it, and I don't see him coming back out here. So now I have to figure that out. Fun. But anyway, aside from that bullcrap, it wasn't too bad at first. I could handle it. You know, I had heard people say, well, you know, it's surprising that you guys are remodeling a place being together. And I had never heard that you shouldn't remodel with, unless, you know, if you're not a couple, you can remodel. But if you are a couple, you shouldn't remodel. Never heard that. So after talking to people, they were telling me how stressful it was and how the arguing never stopped and the whole 9 yards. Well, I didn't believe it at first because I was like, well, me and Damon haven't argued, so whatever. Yeah. It's one thing I've learned with remodeling. It's nothing goes according to plan. And if you're somebody that likes, you know, things planned and you hate it when things don't go planned, like me, you're going to become very frustrated and you're going to take your anger out on the ones around you even though you don't mean to. You're going to become very stressed, you know, the whole 9 yards. So with that being said, yeah, it's been very stressful and I've definitely taken my anger out on Damon and the ones around me, and I don't mean to, but it's very stressful. Yeah. One thing I've also noticed is that if you take like 2 steps forward, something's gonna knock you back just a few steps. You know, unless you find that you're remodeling something that's more up to date and is in better condition. Because every time we go to remodel something and we fix one thing, we find 2 more things that's wrong. But I'm getting there. I'm pushing through. Haven't burnt the house down to the ground yet. But anyway, it's definitely very stressful and what's the word I'm looking for? Hectic. The remodeling can be fun, and we never argued on any of the ideas we had for the house and what we wanted the layout to look like. Actually, we talked about it once, agreed, and then we put it down. We decided we weren't going to talk about it no more. That way we didn't argue. It's just everything else, and because I'm stressed, he's stressed, frustrated, you know, it's kind of arguing. But needless to say, it's definitely been a roller coaster, and if I had to give any advice, it would definitely be not to remodel with your significant other, just because you guys could argue, you know, break up, not want to be together, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of different things that could happen, and some couples just aren't strong enough to make it through that. Now, if you're one of those couples that are, kudos to you, then go for it. But not every couple is like that. So, or, you know, couples claim that they are strong enough to go through it, but actually find out that they're not. And, you know, sometimes it just takes going through something like that to see if you are as a couple. But, you know, just don't remodel with your significant other if you don't feel like you can handle it. You know, just do it as a side piece, or, you know, have your significant other stay somewhere else while you're doing it. Get it done. Y'all live together and live happily ever after, like Shrek. But yeah, that was basically the topic that I wanted to talk about today, was remodeling. I'm in my living room, which is blocked off from the rest of the house because kind of living in my living room at the moment while we're remodeling the other back half, and that's going to be hell. I'll keep everybody updated with videos and the progress, and I'll show you before and after pictures, the whole 9 yards. So yeah, make sure to watch, you know, this journey, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's finished. I'm gonna show before pictures before we even demolished anything. I'm gonna show pictures now, and I'm gonna show the finished results. So make sure to stay tuned for that, and I'll get that to you guys. But yeah, that was my topic for today, is remodeling. It's been a bitch, and yeah, for the people who have been messaging me asking how my leg's been doing, it's now healed. I still have some slight bruising, but I can now walk fully like I was before. And for the people who don't know what happened, make sure to go to my video before this one, and it explains the whole thing and all that. So yeah, thank you guys for checking in on me and for watching. Make sure to subscribe and to like and comment, and yeah, I'll see you guys with another video. Bye guys.